Throughout all of human history, billions of people have lived and died. Some died as heroes, some died as legends, and some died in ways so incredibly, embarrassingly ridiculous that we're still talking about them thousands of years later. These are real deaths, true stories, and honestly, they're kind of hilarious. Welcome to Knowledge Relic. In 207 BC, a Greek Stoic philosopher named Chrysippus attended a party. He watched a donkey eat figs. That's it. That's the setup. He found it so uncontrollably funny that he told a bystander, and I quote the historical record here, "Now give the donkey a drink of wine to wash down the figs." Then he laughed so hard for so long that he died on the spot. Chrysippus was one of the most respected philosophers of the ancient world. His legacy? He was laughed to death by a drunk donkey eating snacks. In 1871, a lawyer named Clement Vallandigham was defending a client accused of murder in Ohio. The case hinged on whether the victim could have accidentally shot himself while drawing his pistol. To prove his point, Vallandigham picked up the pistol himself, loaded, and demonstrated exactly how the shooting might have occurred. He shot himself in the stomach, in the courtroom, in front of the jury. He died the next morning. His client, by the way, was acquitted. Vallandigham won the case with his life. Truly the greatest closing argument in legal history. King Herod the Great ruled Judea with an iron fist. But in 4 BC, this powerful king was brought low, allegedly, according to ancient historian Josephus, by worms. Specifically, intestinal worms. Some historians believe a maggot-infested wound or severe parasitic infection was to blame, but here's where it gets truly undignified. Ancient descriptions say he was covered in sores, unable to sit still, in constant agony, and that his body was, and the historical sources are not kind here, rotting from the inside out while he was still alive. One of the most feared rulers in the ancient world, defeated entirely by something you could step on. Hans Steininger was the mayor of Braunau, Austria, in 1567. He was also famous for having the longest beard in the world, over 4.5 feet long. He was so proud of it, he kept it rolled up in a leather pouch that he carried around. One day, there was a fire in the town. People were running in the streets. Hans, in his panic, forgot to put his beard in the pouch. He stepped on it, he tripped, he fell down a flight of stairs and broke his neck. The man survived decades of politics, fires, and the chaos of medieval Austria. His own facial hair was his undoing. His beard is, to this day, on display in a museum in Braunau. The beard outlived its owner by over 4 centuries. In 620 BC, an Athenian lawmaker named Draco, the man whose famously harsh laws gave us the word draconian, was attending a public event at a theatre in Aegina. The crowd loved him so much that they began throwing their hats and cloaks onto him as a symbol of honor and respect. They threw so many garments onto him that he suffocated under the pile. Draco, the man who wrote laws so brutal that people said they were written not in ink but in blood, the man who reportedly believed almost every crime deserved the death penalty. He was killed by appreciation. He was smothered to death by fans throwing clothes at him. History has a sense of humor, and that's 5 of the most absurdly, genuinely, historically documented funny deaths in human history. Every single one of these people was real. Every one of these deaths actually happened. If you want more strange, wild, and genuinely fascinating stories like these, hit that subscribe button right now and join the Knowledge Relic community. New videos drop every week, and trust me, history is a lot weirder than they taught you in school. I'll see you in the next one.